Hello! Sometime around last year, my For You page was absolutely blowing up with video after video of people getting color analysis done in South Korea. This sent me down a rabbit hole of trying to figure out if I'm warm-toned or cool-toned. I think I'm neutral-toned. Actually, no. Is there an option for being patchy? Like, is that a thing to have your forehead be warm-toned and then your cheeks be cool-toned? Or is that still neutral? Someone who's an expert, let me know in the comments because I've been questioning this for what feels like a small eternity. Anyway, the point of this video is I got my color analysis done. A while back, I went to South Korea as a part of Mute Triple's Art Journey career trip. At the end of the trip, I extended my stay for a few more days, and one of those days, me and my partner decided to get our color analysis done. Prior to going on the trip, we had done some research and we had found 3 well-known English-friendly color analysis places. The first place I looked into seemed really cool, and I wanted to go there so badly, but unfortunately they only took requests via Instagram DMs, and I didn't have an Instagram at the time. The second place? Well, after going through some reviews, I saw a few people had some bad experiences, and while that wasn't necessarily the majority opinion, I was really anxious for this trip, and I wanted the chances of things going wrong to be at a bare minimum. So that left Vix Labs. They allowed me to book on their website, and at the time of my visit, the price was about $80 per person. I was really worried I was going to miss my chance, so I made a split-second decision and booked. So now we had a spot, and we had a 15-day prior cancellation notice. So all I could do next was pray that nothing came up. And thankfully, nothing did. When the day finally came, me and Mr. Snoo set off on our adventure. This was our first time going anywhere around Seoul without our art journey group, so it was a bit intimidating navigating the train station. Oh my gosh, side tangent. South Korea does not use Google Maps. Our tour guide told us it's because of conflict with North Korea, so Google Maps isn't kept up to date. She recommended we use Kakao Maps instead. Fortunately, arrows seem to be pretty universal, so it wasn't too bad. After walking and getting lost and backtracking, then stopping for snacks, we eventually found our way to Vix. We made it to the front door and I waved at the camera outside. As if on cue, the door opened and a woman appeared. I greeted her with excitement and a tinge of nervousness. My fate was in her hands. She looked at me and gave me the stankest side eye. Y'all, sometimes I am too anxiety driven. This was likely another customer just trying to leave her appointment in peace, and I'm hovering outside the door, grinning from ear to ear, staring her down. I would have gave me the stank eye too. Our color expert, Jessica, gave us a survey to fill out. It went over stuff like what kind of look we were trying to achieve. Bold, soft, cute, and striking? Things like that. I'm trying to enter my soft girl era, so I picked all the options that aligned with that. Next, we went into a room and she gave us a quick quiz. She explained to us that some colors help bring out our natural features more. Like, you can totally rock anything you want, but there are certain colors that can help enhance what you're naturally working with. It was time for the hour of truth. The moment I had been waiting for, hyperfixating over. I knew it. Any moment, any second, she was going to look me in the eyes and tell me it was time to throw everything out of my closet because I needed to go full cottagecore, or maybe even fairycore. Mermaidcore? I don't know. One of those. My partner and I took turns sitting in the chair while Jessica held up different colors over us. And we found that some of us have a very wide range of colors that they can choose from. Even the consultant kept changing her mind. Okay, so you want to stay away from... well... actually, that works too. Meanwhile, I was hit with a shocking revelation, to nobody except myself, that pastels were not my colors. In fact, it was the exact opposite. Jessica recommended that bright, warm, vibrant colors were for me. I hate bright colors. But alas, I was deemed an autumn strong. My second best set of colors were spring vivid. I was genuinely surprised. While I was hoping that I would get something more muted and pastel, I really didn't think I was going to get a vibrant color palette. I think our color tech Jessica could tell I was a bit upset with my analysis, so she made sure to remind me that I could still wear whatever I like, but it's just a guide that can help me bring out my natural glow. Lastly, she gave us recommendations for makeup and jewelry. And as fate would have it, I own a majority of silver makeup, but I was recommended to wear gold. My partner, he can wear whatever he wants. Friggin' versatile, frickin'. She also told me that warm makeup suited me best and that I should avoid purples and blues. And while I do love warm eyeshadow, I also love purple eyeshadows and blushes and lip glosses. Regardless, I wanted to make the most of it, so I use it as an excuse to go on a makeup shopping spree at Olive Young. Above their makeup options, they have labels like Best Warm Color of 2025, so I just blindly grabbed a bunch of those, only to regret them later. I kind of hated all of them, but that's 5,000% on me. Alas, this trip was not remiss because after all of this, we found a super yummy bagel shop afterwards. I know I probably sound super upset, but I actually had a lot of fun. Even though I won't be living out my pastel dreams, it does bring me a certain level of confidence knowing which colors I can pull out to help bring out my natural features. If this sounds like something you would even remotely be interested in, I would totally encourage you to give it a try. It was a fun activity, and if you're indecisive about things like me, maybe this can help you break that streak. Also, we had some friends that went to places that gave even more detailed analysis. Some places, on top of the color analysis, will give you a facial analysis to tell you your skin type and the best products for you, and other places will give you a body analysis so you can find the perfect fit for your shape. I don't know, I'm just really into this kind of stuff. If you've ever done a color analysis, how did it go? Were you happy with the results, or was it a soul-crushing eye-opener? Thank you for watching. Okay, me and Snoopy are coming from the Vicks Color Lab analysis. Snoopy, what were your colors?
I had autumn muted and autumn dark.
I just know I got a lot of bright colors, and I'm very upset about it. I don't like bright colors.
You got autumn strong, autumn dark, and then spring vivid. But autumn strong.
Okay.
Huh?
They said no blues or purples, which are my favorite colors.
Yeah, I've always thought that. Like it was always. I never wore it.
Hold on, I need to stop the video.